All right, so let's now bring in Professor Sampson Mamphweli, head of the Energy Secretariat at the South African National Energy Development Institute. Prof, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for your time. So the Trump administration is pulling the United States out of the Bedrock Treaty, the first country to do so. From an energy systems perspective, how significant is this move?
Good afternoon to you and the viewers. This is a highly significant move. I've looked at all the organizations and agreements where the U.S. pulled out from the energy point of view. The USA does not want to align themselves with anything that has got to do with climate change or anything that has got to do with transition, energy transition. And we saw this during G20. We, as Sanedi, were leading the Energy Transitions Working Group, and we had a lot of difficulties when it comes to the use of the words such as transition, renewable energy, and things like that. This is a decision that is made in the interest of U.S. trade, like what the president has said. If you look at the resources that they've got, America has got huge fossil fuel resources. They are the world leaders when it comes to the coal reserves that they have, and that's what they are trading around the world. They sell or export oil to about 150 countries around the world. So all these organizations and agreements where they are pulling out, that's where decisions are being made to move away from fossil fuels towards clean energy solutions. But if you look at what they're doing domestically, it's the other way around. They are building one of the biggest solar PV manufacturing plant that will be operational by 2020, by the end of 2026. They use about 19% of renewable energy in their grid, and they are upping that to about 30% by the end of 2026. They have one of the biggest renewable energy, hydrogen energy programs in the world, focusing on the decarbonization of the hard-to-abate industry. So what they're doing domestically is basically sending a different message to what they're doing at the international stage. But it boils down to trade, because if you look at the manufacturing side of things on the renewables, if we transition, they lose out on the money. China gets the major chunk of it. That's why they're always at loggerheads with China.